Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm actually really excited to be able to make this video and talk to you guys about some stuff that I've been wanting to share with you for it feels like over a year. Some things I have shared. Obviously, you guys know I've been working on a mobile game for the past 2 years, but there's a lot of details of that I just couldn't talk about publicly because of NDAs and a few other things. And I can finally talk about those things, and that's what we're gonna go over in today's video. But before I jump into that, it's not too often in your life that you get an opportunity to leave a legacy, right? I feel like all of us want to leave our mark on this world in some way or another. And for me, the biggest mark I've left so far is obviously fitness, this YouTube channel. It's my goal of wanting to teach fitness to the world, which was something that I kind of fell in love with when I was 14 years old and I started working at a gym and I started to get to know people and help people. And it just became a mission of mine to help as many people as I can. And it's still my mission. I'm still uploading content, granted, not as much as I used to, but I will be, don't you worry. But I mean, even at the local gym that I go to down the street, the Crunch Fitness, I mean, if I see somebody doing something wrong, there's no ego. I just walk over, hey, let me show you how to do that the right way. And if they're receptive, I give them as much information as I can. And 9 times out of 10, I have a video that I can say, hey, let me have your phone. If you ever get stuck again, here's the video and everything I just explained to you. To be able to leave a legacy in life that is helping people, that was just something that I've always wanted to do. And for me, my entire life, my two passions have always been fitness and gaming. I'm a huge gamer. You guys can kind of see my room behind me. You may have seen some photos I've posted. Like, I collect everything. I watch more anime than you've probably ever even heard of. Like, I am just so into that culture, but it's always just been a hobby because fitness was always out in front as number one. And that's fine. But I got an opportunity 2 years ago to do something big in gaming, and I just kinda threw myself at it. And it was really hard finding a balance in the beginning between the gaming stuff and the fitness stuff, which is why I wasn't able to upload as much content, and you'll see why in a moment here. But I've finally had an opportunity I feel like I have the same opportunity right now that I had back in 2009. And not to get too deep into the story, but guys, you have to understand, when I started making YouTube videos back in 2009, people thought I was crazy. People would often say things like, why would I watch your videos when I could go buy a Men's Health magazine and learn from there? Or there's people bigger than you, stronger than you, better looking than you, more ripped than you. Why am I going to watch your videos? And I never really had like a direct answer. At the time, I was 24, so I probably had a smart ass answer, right? But at the end of the day, people watched my videos because nobody else was doing it. I would work at my gym, Answer's Fitness, all day. I would lock the doors at 10 o'clock. My friends, Cliff and Tom, would come, and we would film videos till 1 in the morning. And I was uploading 5 to 10 videos a week just on every single exercise in the gym, showing how to do proper form. And that's why those videos to this day still get millions of views, right? Because education never goes away. And that led to me being the head trainer for Lionsgate. I did a lot of movie integrations with them. I did a lot of the fitness DVDs. I still have one of the top home programs on bodybuilding.com. And life has been great, and I've been so blessed. In fact, I was the first person, I think, to really coin the fitness influencer term when I got the first supplement sponsorship with BSN. Like, that didn't exist. I helped create a lot of that. And there were a lot of other players too, obviously. And a lot of us get to say, yeah, we were the first to do it, and it was great. And I see that same kind of opportunity here. I see the big opportunity, and I see the same pushback. Because whenever there's new technology, people don't like change. There's always pushback until it gets adopted. And in gaming specifically, it has to do with NFTs or just owning your digital assets. But before I dive into that, the reason why I couldn't really talk about a lot of stuff is because I'm 2 for 2 for reality shows. 2009, The Real Brooklyn. 2023, The Next Crypto Gem, which was filmed back in March and just started airing 2 weeks ago. But we didn't go live until episode 2, so I couldn't say anything until this past Thursday. But I want you guys to watch our introduction on this show, and then I'm going to dive into things a bit more here. So this is really cool. This was a lot of fun. You guys are going to see. We made a mech suit, okay? Check this out. I'm going to be quiet now.
Step aside, human.
Okay.
You guys can't tell me that that wasn't epic, okay? Comment down in the comment section below if you thought that was cool. That was 3 hours in an 80-pound mech suit to make that intro happen, but well worth it. So this TV show right here, it's called The Next Crypto Gem. We filmed this back in March, and if I could describe it, I would say The Apprentice meets The Voice meets Shark Tank. There were 25 teams that submitted to be on the show. Only 4 made it. We're one of those teams. And now we're competing with the other 3 teams over the course of the next 6 weeks to see who is going to be crowned the next crypto gem. So there's lots of different challenges that we have to do. In fact, the first challenge on this episode right here is they got a bunch of people who know absolutely nothing about crypto and NFTs. And the challenge was to explain these terms to them. And whoever did the best job and got voted on the most by the no corners, they were called, won the challenge. I'm not going to give away episode 1. I want you guys to watch it, but I think you're gonna enjoy how it plays out. So you can watch it for free. Distro.tv. I'll post this link down in the info section below. You can download the Distro TV app to your phone, but in October, it's going to start hitting other networks like Amazon Prime, DirecTV, Xfinity, Apple TV, Pluto, LG TV. It's going to be everywhere. I think it's like 500 million homes worldwide that are going to see this show, and it's going to be in syndication for like a year. So huge opportunity for myself and the rest of the team. And so you can understand why for the last year we have just been grinding, and why the amount of content I've been uploading on this channel has been kind of spotty. Like it's been a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun to go to LA and film the show. And I actually went with our CEO, Ian, and we just had a blast. I mean, we had like coordinated outfits every day. You can see right here, he's actually wearing one of our anime shirts. We've been having a lot of fun. And for me to finally be able to take my passion for gaming and do something where I might quite possibly be able to leave a legacy in gaming, if we're able to bridge that gap from Web 2 games to Web 3, and all that really means is if we're able to convince the masses that they should want NFTs in their game, because all it really means to have NFTs in a video game is that you own your digital assets and they're not soul bound to the game that you're playing them on. That's all it means, guys. And there's so much BS out there with like monkeys and froggies and bunnies and all these NFT collections that just make absolutely no sense. I am right there with you. There's a lot of NFT collections in this space that are straight up scams. The only place it made sense to me 2 years ago when I joined WagMe Games as a co-founder was gaming. Because like many of you, I play a lot of games, especially on my phone. You guys know I have a whole separate gaming channel for a Dragon Ball Z game called Dokkan Battle that I play quite a bit. I do live streams on that game, and I spend a lot of money on that game. And so I get doubles of all of the rarest characters in that game all the time. I can't even give them away because those items are soul bound. But if I'm live streaming and I rip a multi-summon on a new banner and I get a character that I already have that somebody in my community watching needs, if that character was an NFT, I could get their game account address and just send it to them for free. Now they have it. That is the power of NFTs in games. That's it. And what we've done with WagMe, and you guys will see as the show continues to play out because we talk about it a lot, we've taken that technology and we've kind of tucked it under the hood, and we're leading with fun gameplay. We're a free-to-play game as well as IP and story. In fact, we already have a comic book that's doing really well. You guys can find it on OpenSea. It's called Nephi Force. And what that does is it tells the story of why the aliens and the humans are fighting. And if I'm being honest with you, I've recently linked up with a team that used to work at Marvel and Cartoon Network, and they're helping us flesh out our universe. So, like, continuing the original comic, doing origin stories for the characters, all these different types of things. And we just signed a deal with a major studio that I can't say yet because the deal is signing on Monday, but a major studio to help us do an anime treatment around one of our main characters, which is General Melkros right here. So, or actually down here is a better shot of her. So we believe in leading with story and fun gameplay because that's what got me into gaming as a kid, right? Like my favorite games are Zelda, is my number one favorite game. I played Halo, like all of you growing up. Why do we care about Master Chief? Because the story is badass, the character is badass. Leading with story is fun. Also, I was a collector as a kid. I collected Pokemon, I collected Magic the Gathering, I collected Marvel Superhero, I collected DC, collected all of those things. And when you're playing a game, collecting is fun. But it kind of gets frustrating when, let's say I'm playing a game and you're playing the same game, and we're both trying to collect all the different characters, and you have some that I need and I have some that you need, but we can't even trade if we wanted to. They were NFTs, you could trade with each other. In fact, I've been doing live streams. We just released our closed beta a couple weeks ago. If you guys want to join our closed beta, go to our website. I'll post a link down in the info section below. You can join right here. All we need is your email, and then we're adding new people, every single week. Or just DM me on Twitter, Scott_Herman. That's what I've been using for my main account as I continue to grow WAGME. But we've been doing live battle royales for the past few weeks. I have a list of like 50 different content creators. I try to get at least 5 to 10 at a time on a Google Meet space you can see up here. And then when we do these live battles, we invite our community from Twitter, from Telegram, from Discord. And as we're playing against each other, the creators, our community members are also searching for battles. So there's a lot of battling going on between us and the people in the chat section. And there's also a lot of smack talk going on too, which I think is what makes you know you have a really good game. But the point is, you can see the top here, during this stream, I gave away these 4 characters during the live stream just by doing a simple contest on Twitter. And then I used the program called Twitter Picker. It picked 4 random people. And then I could immediately send them these characters. And you guys might not know this because you don't know our game, but these are like rare variants of the characters to make it more fun. So I sent them to them instantly. Takes 2 seconds. All they do is send me their game account. I send them the character. Now they have that. Can you imagine what's going to happen in terms of content creation? For example, and I can talk about this a lot because I've been a content creator for 13 years. So the biggest thing on YouTube is algorithms, right? You need people to watch your videos, increase your watch time, like your videos. If I'm streaming a game and I'm saying, hey, in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to give away this character. It's ultra rare, but I'm only giving it away if you're here watching when I pick you as the winner. Now, every single person who just heard that is going to stick around for 30 minutes watching your stream because they want to win that character. And not just because the character might be cool, but also because that character is coming from their favorite creator. Like, there's so many things that you can do just from owning your assets and owning your collectibles for free to create engagement and make things more fun. It's insane. Now think about this. Let's say you play Call of Duty or Fortnite and you have skins from Season 1 for your characters. Imagine if you could sell those to someone who just started playing Fortnite today or Call of Duty today. Or what pisses me off the most about Call of Duty, I just bought like 6 different skins in the last Call of Duty. And then they went to the new one, and I can't use any of those skins anymore. But if they were NFTs, and they had something called interoperability, I could take them from game 1 and go to game 2 and still use them. And as a player, if I could do that, I would actually buy more skins in-game. But these big companies don't care because they're already making billions of dollars. That's why you're seeing a lot of this pushback. So what I've been doing for the past few years, guys, is working on innovation And if my track record can speak for itself, which I think it does, being one of the first people to recognize just how big YouTube was going to be, I think I might be onto something. And I'll tell you one more thing, guys. All of our characters at WagMe Games, they look so beautiful because we were able to partner with a company called Gadgetbot. Gadgetbot is one of the world's leading AAA graphic design studios. They do Transformers 4, they do Jurassic World, Pacific Rim, Alita Battle Angel, Apex Legends, Borderlands 2, Call of Duty Black Ops. These guys wouldn't partner with my company if they thought that what we're building was garbage. They would not put their reputation of all these amazing brands on the line to work with us. But how did we even get this introduction? And this is going to be the last point of what I want to talk about for WagMe. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm just really excited to finally be able to share all of this with you. Up until January of this year, it's kind of been a smaller team with our design studio building the game. And when January came around, we had a team meeting and we said, okay, we've taken this as far as we can on our own. It's time to bring in the big guns. And at that time, EA and Respawn were starting to lay people off. And so we started sniping. And not only did we start sniping, we sniped the best. Our current chief operating officer is a guy, his name is Brent Pease, was the previous general manager at EA / director of operations, co-founder of Industrial Toys with Alex Rope and the co-creator of Halo. Like, these guys have 25 years plus experience in building games. He joined the team. That's how we got Gadgetbot, because obviously he joined the team, opened his Rolodex, started calling people. We brought on board a guy, his name is Esteban Gil. He was in charge of the in-game economy for a game you might have heard of called Apex Legends Mobile, which actually I believe Gadgetbot worked on right here. So he was in charge of that in-game economy as well as Garana Free Fire. He has built out our in-game economy, is continuously working on that while balancing it as well. And there's a bunch of other people that we brought on. I'm not going to just go through the entire list, but what I'm trying to say is that some of you are going to comment on this video and be like, NFTs are a scam, crypto's a scam, and I get that, and that's fine. I dealt with all of that back in 2009 with YouTube as well. I see an opportunity here. I'm very excited about it, and I also see an opportunity for me to break into an entirely new industry of gaming. And gaming is a massive industry, and if I'm being honest with you guys, what's so insane is that as I'm having meetings with different companies all over the world, I'm quickly realizing that a lot of these people, like I was having a meeting with a guy in Hong Kong, and after 10 minutes, he says, dude, I think you taught me how to deadlift when I was in college. And what that showed me was a couple things. Number one, that my goal of teaching fitness to the world actually happened, which was so cool. Like, I have gotten so much validation from meeting so many people in this space that grew up watching my content, that my content has reached every single corner of the earth, right? Even though the earth is round, it still reached every corner. Dad joke there. And also what it proved to me is that there's a lot of people who are into fitness and gaming, and I would like to eventually break into that market and deliver fitness to people who game. I mean, if you're sitting in your chair 8 hours a day, you need to be in shape. You have to have a program that's going to help you stay healthy so that you can be more cognitively aware while you're gaming. You don't want your body to disintegrate because you're sitting in front of a chair all the time. There's a method to my madness, but mainly I just saw an opportunity to really dive into another passion of mine. And now that things are starting to, I wouldn't say settle, but I have a better handle on my schedule, you're going to start to see a lot more uploads on this channel, which you've already started to see. But yeah, I'm just really excited for this, and I wanted to share the story with you. And I hope that you guys support me in this endeavor, because I think it's going to turn into something really cool. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you comment down below. I would love to engage with you guys down there and see what your thoughts are. And again, if you want to try the game and play the beta, just go to my Twitter page. It's Scott_Herman. Here, I'll pull it up right here. And it's Scott_Herman because I've had the same Twitter account since 2009. I actually got to keep my name. So follow me on Twitter. Shoot me a DM. My DMs are always open. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.